Let's go. Let's go. 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Rodgers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second and 2. James has got it. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. It's a foot race. 30, 20, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue game. 6-6. Pull it high. Kill. Hey, turn. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Slam. X3, 218, chopper. Now. Go. Check. Ready.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Ready.
First 61. 18-yard line.
Check 43. Check 52. Let's go.
On first down, Anthony. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Gator. Shift. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Check. Sponge.
Yep.
No. Off.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Everyone get it.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I'm coming.
They'll run on 1st down. McDowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop over the middle. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
New Orleans.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57's the night. Watch 57. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. With a catch made by Johnson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
On 1st down, Bishop over the middle, complete. That's James. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Set, ready. Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Bishop. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Matchbox white. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got to go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Johnson running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On the ready.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Y'all playing the wrong down.
Operating from the gun, Hartman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, McDowell, and a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop, little short pass to James. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rodgers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 2nd down. Bishop over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Bishop. And James has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down now, it's Rodgers, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's Rodgers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Rodgers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. This is more coming. This is more where I came from.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
We got to step it up. 57's a man. 57. Run your job. Nice 57. 57's right. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 4th down, Bishop. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move, fight.
They give to Johnson going right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
80 weapons. Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun, Hartman. He'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Check 3. Check 3. Go.
Throwing on first down, Hartman. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Kill. Bang, 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 bang.
They go to Johnson again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And logo. Push on Travis. On the team. Get it.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
New Orleans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check. Crunch.
On second down now, Anthony. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Saints.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Drop deep. 51. He don't know no better. 51.
From the gun, Bishop got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field, Jim. Short.
Back to throw. Bishop. This to Arnold on the short pass. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the screen. Bring it right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. You must be up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To throw on third down, Bishop. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, Charlie! 60.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartman. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hey, Foxtrot! Go!
On 1st and 10, Hartman firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Big grip.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On first down, Bishop. He hits Rodgers in the flat. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw. Bishop. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time... They get him behind the line.
Brought down by Von Bell. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 90 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Bishop, little short pass to James, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules. By declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Set. 10 Lobo. Check. Check. General West. Check. Wide. Get wide. What's the run?
Now. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Saints' 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
80 weapon.
Here we go on second and 12. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw on second down, Hartman. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again, Bishop. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bishop. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so you might as well have not even had the penalty.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Got it. Here we go, here we go. We got double time. Double time. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hartman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create jump.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Hartman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
day, dog.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Watch the eye.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's going to let it, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.